entrepreneurs. And the question he made before, it was, what happens if the structure in Spain is more than 90% is companies with 10 employees? Why is the study not focused, the assessment not focused on them?
Yeah.
So maybe you can combine both questions.
Yeah, yeah. One is the culture of an organization is very heavily dependent on the values and the behaviors of the founding team or the entrepreneur. Okay, and so to set the culture of innovation, it starts with the entrepreneur. And so the tool actually can be used by the small companies to start thinking about how to create that culture from the very beginning. So in that sense, the tool can be used as a guiding map for any size company. Now, the second part of the question, the focus is much more on the larger companies, primarily because of a couple of reasons. The first reason is that large companies have a much more difficult time in order to kind of spread the culture, to kind of really get everybody together, and to kind of put some structured resources in place, and to kind of really set a kind of almost a religion to go after organic growth. So organic growth for large companies, after a while, becomes more difficult. And so that's the second reason why we need to kind of really make sure that large companies focus on this and try to build the 6 building blocks step by step. And the third reason is that it's not just about Spain. Every country has the same problem. A majority of the employment happens in small and medium businesses. And small and medium businesses are very much needed for the health of the economy. Unfortunately, many of the small and medium businesses do not grow. And when they do not grow, then they don't create employment. When they do not grow, they don't use sophisticated technology. When they don't grow, their productivity levels will flatten out after a while. So it is in the best interest of the government, it's in the best interest of the country to make small and medium businesses grow faster and grow bigger, so that the entire GDP of the country will go and also the productivity of the country will grow. And so we want to kind of make sure that whether you are small and medium business or a large company, that you focus on growth. So the survey is structured so that you become obsessed with growth. And so you can use it at any level to kind of guide you, to help you to achieve organic growth.
Okay, thank you. Las empresas pequeñas habitualmente no tienden a crecer. Muy pocas de ellas crecen. Y por tanto la innovación, mejor focalizarla en los grandes, porque tienen recursos y sistemas. Y estimular el concepto de spin-off, sacarlas. Más que... De hecho, existen muchos informes que demuestran que invertir en jóvenes startups es poco valioso. Todos tenemos a Google, pero eso son excepciones. Okay. Jay, ready for the next? Yes.
Hello, my name is Cristina Fernandez. Thank you, Bilbao. And I would like to ask you about, before making the study, you've been working with Spanish companies Spain. And well, I think it's not only about passion and energy, but I think that we need resources. And I don't know, which resources do you think that would be necessary for that? Thank you.
Do you hear the question?
Can you explain a little more, please? It was not very clear.
Okay. In your experience within Spain, which is your feeling? What do you think about the Spanish culture of innovation? And when you talk about resources, what kind of resources?
Yeah. No, I have been now coming to Spain, working with Spanish companies for almost 10 years. And I am always very impressed with some of the talent that exists in Spain. And I have been exposed to some incredibly innovative companies in Spain. And the best way to kind of look at innovative companies in Spain is to look for the companies that have grown in the last 5 to 6 years. In the most difficult time, you have examples of great companies in Spain that have grown. And so we always have to start there. Whether it is in Italy, whether it's in Portugal, whether it's in Spain, whether it's in Turkey, it doesn't matter. At times of difficulty, look for examples of growth. And I don't have to tell you those companies. You all know which companies they are.
Jay,
and we need to learn from them.
Jay, it was here talking to all of us, José Luis Bernal.
Okay, excellent. And so we have great examples, and I'm very impressed with the culture of innovation in Spain. And I think it's about going from really good to great. And so what type of resources should companies think about? Innovation today is where quality was 30, 40 years ago. Our understanding of innovation today is where our understanding of quality was 30, 40 years ago. And today we have really progressed significantly how we manage quality, how we scale quality, how do we improve quality, and we do it in a very structured and disciplined manner. Unfortunately, innovation is still not there. We are still not very structured and disciplined in our approach to innovation. But we are learning very quickly. We are now able to kind of understand ideation. We know how to get ideas, but we are still not very good at scaling ideas. We are not still very good at managing our investments. We put too much money too early, and we make processes very structured too early. So those are all the different types of lessons that we are learning, and we are progressing very fast. 20 years ago, we started really training people to be experts in the area of quality. So we created Six Sigma black belts who were able to go and deploy and create very good centers of excellence in lean. We need to do the same thing today. We need champions for innovation. We need experts in innovation. And we in companies, we have the talent. The talent is not the problem. But even the best players have coaches. So you need to create internal coaches inside the organization. So the type of resources that you're looking for, we need time, money, and space inside the company to become obsessed about organic growth. We need champions and experts to help the talent to take their great ideas and go to market. Test it in the market. 75-80% of all ideas don't even get tested in the market. Don't even get a chance to see the market. So we need to set up those processes for cheap testing, fast testing. So these are the kinds of resources that we need to put in place.
Okay, thank you. Yes. balanceado.
Morning, Jay. I'd like to ask about as far as the survey goes, the end product of the survey is a report, an informal, no? And what's entailed in this report? Are there also recommendations and guidelines on how to proceed on a follow-up to improve a company or an organization?
Yeah.
Or is it just a report to say
No.
we are as a benchmarking standard?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the report is the first step. The report basically kind of gives you an indication. It's like going to the doctor and saying, I need a physical checkup, and it's a way to help you start the dialogue inside the company. It's a way to kind of understand your strengths and your gaps. And it's kind of telling you how do you use your strengths to kind of work on some of the gaps, and of course from that we can always start the next stage, which is guidance, and understand what that guidance can be, because we have now 4 years of experience helping companies to actually kind of interpret that and help them start the journey or refine the journey if you're already on that journey. So absolutely, it's both a dialogue starter as well as